Hello, YouTube. I found some crazy stuff. Okay. Followers of the Doomsday Church cult that is linked to South Korea's coronavirus outbreak were meeting in Wuhan until December. Believers of a fringe religious cult that is at the center of South Korea's coronavirus outbreak were meeting in Wuhan, China in December and only stopped after people in their community began to get sick with the then unknown illness. An estimated 200 Chinese members of the Chinchinanji, however you say that, Church of Jesus gathered for prayers sessions in Wuhan. The South China prayer session in Wuhan. The South China Morning Post found Wuhan is where COVID-19 originated and went on to infect over 81,000 people around the world. Mainland China has the most cases, 78,064,000, I guess, and is followed by South Korea with 1,261 and Italy with 323. Almost 700 people aboard the Diamond Princess cruise ship, which was quarantined for weeks in Yokohama, Japan, also tested positive for the sickness. Rumors about a virus began to circulate in November, but no one took them seriously. An anonymous 28-year-old kindergarten teacher told the Post, "I was in Wuhan in December when our church suspended all gatherings as soon as we learned about the coronavirus. Although sermons were available online, the churchgoers went home for the Lunar New Year holiday in January. All the Chinchonji members who met in Wuhan are now in quarantine. But a follower traveled from Daegu to China in January. It's unclear where they went or where they are now." Chinese sources told the Post that 20,000 Chinese residents follow the Chinchanji Church, and majority of them reside in big cities, including Beijing, Shanghai, Dalian, Chongqing, and Shenyang. I'm not good with them words, sorry. Chinchanji, which has almost 250,000 followers, was established in 1984 by Li Man-hee, who claims to be the second coming of Jesus Christ and can take 144,000 people with him to heaven on Judgment Day. A super spreader event involving a 61-year-old woman at its Daegu branch, the Temple of the Tabernacle of the Testimony, triggered nearly half South Korea's COVID-19 infections, according to the Korean Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. 12 people have died, officials said to the Post. The woman, identified as patient 31, didn't get herself tested for the coronavirus. because she hadn't traveled internationally and thought she'd simply pick up the common cold. Over 2 weekends, she came in contact with over 1,000 churchgoers who met at Daeg's Shincheonji outpost for tightly packed prayer services. Daegu Mayor Kwon Yong-jin asked all of them to stay at home, isolated from their families. In the days since the discovery of patient 31, 200,000 South Korean members of this doomsday cult have been tested for coronavirus. A health official leading the charge in Daeg's fight against COVID-19 tested positive for the virus, and only when admitted that he was a member of the church cult, forcing 50 other medical officials to be quarantined alongside him. A police officer and elementary school teacher did the same. South Korea was also shaken by a second cluster of infections discovered in Cheongdo County Hospital, a county near Daegu. 100 patients were infected and 7 died. South Korean health officials are now examining whether these cases are in any way connected to a funeral ceremony that was held over 3 days at the hospital, per the Post. Despite the bad press, a pastor in Hubei province told the Post defended Shincheonji members, saying they work hard and tried to promote their faith and convert non-believers even during the coronavirus crisis. The kindergarten teacher come church cult member wouldn't comment on whether any members from Wuhan had traveled to South Korea recently, but also insisted that they had nothing to do with the mass COVID-19 cases that have erupted there. I don't think the viruses came from us because none of our brothers and sisters in Wuhan have been infected, she said to the Post. I don't know about members in other places, but at least we were clean. None of us have reported sick. There are so many Chinese traveling to South Korea. It's quite unfair to pin on us, the disease on us. The woman said at a 2018 police raid of the group's holy temple in Hankou district, during which they were branded as a cult, didn't affect members' beliefs. They simply began to pray in smaller groups. We are aware of all the negative reporting out there after the outbreak in South Korea, but we do not want to defend ourselves in public because that will create trouble with the government, she said. We just want to get through the crisis first. Wow. Let me know what you guys think about that. All right, peace out. Born Eraser, peace out.